To recap, the Actimorphic fitness training routine is body weight resistance training, i.e. no added weights, whole body workouts, whole body exercises several times a week. Now there are a couple of questions that sometimes arise. One is, people might say, look, if you're going to have a strong power to weight ratio, why not do interesting calisthenic type tricks? Why not train for that? For example, instead of just doing push-ups against a wall, why not walk around on your hands? Or why not get a proper pull-up bar and do muscle ups and trapeze artist type tricks, because people like that. Well, what I'm into here is more fitness and being muscular, so a muscular aesthetic look. If you'll notice, a lot of the calisthenics people actually are kind of small and kind of almost wizen looking, and nothing wrong with that. And if that's what they want, and they're telling their body to be small so they can easily throw it around. And especially their legs. I mean, there's no value as a calisthenics expert in having big legs. So good for them, but if you're into aesthetics, let's work our way up to the major power exercises and do as many as possible. And that's how we get as muscular as we can without getting into more conventional weight training and all its issues. Now, speaking of leg training, that is a problem. You have to, with body weight only, you tend to work your way up to quite a large volume of exercise. You have to do quite a few, and by a few I mean 50 reps or more, which the conventional weight training people would say, oh, that'll never work. Well, you do get quite a good effect. If you have a genetic predisposition, you might get quite big legs, but if not, at least you'll get muscular legs. And by the time you've worked your way up to like 50 or more Bulgarian split squats, your legs, your goals will probably already be met, and your legs will look fairly impressive, if not huge, then quite muscular. And that's probably, that's not the latest fashion for men, but it's pretty good. And of course, if you want huge legs and huge other muscles, you can always go to the gym and use the weights, and you might get bigger. Just don't be surprised if you have the problems associated, such as gaining body fat, because that's what you're telling your body to do when you lift external weights, and therefore you're going to have to do a lot of things that the conventional fitness industry recommends its customers/victims do, such as maybe count your calories and take stimulants and stuff like that, and do cardio for hours, which in my view isn't all that pleasant. So that's, and the other thing is, if you want to do calisthenics and walk around on your hands and be a trapeze artist and so on, well, that's fine too. Just don't be surprised if you shrink a bit, because that's what you're telling your body to do. So do what you want, but in my opinion, you should try Actimorphic fitness first. Get lean and muscular, which is, I bet most of you can easily do. And then if that doesn't satisfy you, it probably should. But if it doesn't, see where you go from there. See you.